the 3C trader method is for and who it's not. Not everyone should be building extra income this way. And that might sound strange, especially coming from someone who teaches it. But here's the truth most people won't say. The reason why many professionals fail is not because the method didn't work. It's because it was never designed for how they actually live. And today, I'm going to show you exactly who the 3C trader method is for, and just as importantly, who it's not for. Because once you understand this, everything becomes clearer. The hidden problem most people ignore. Let's start with something simple. Most people don't choose income strategies based on fit. They choose based on hype. What looks profitable, what looks exciting, what other people are doing. And it makes sense because if you see results, you assume if it worked for them, it should also work for me. But that's not how it works, because income systems are not just about strategy. They are about lifestyle compatibility, time, energy, attention. And if a system doesn't match those, it won't last. A simple observation. I noticed this pattern over and over again. Two professionals, same opportunity, same strategy, same information. One person progresses, the other struggles. Not because one is smarter, but because one is aligned and the other isn't. Who the 3C trader method is for. Let's start with who this is actually designed for, because this part is very specific. One, the working professional with a limited time. This method is built for someone who has a full day already. Work, responsibilities, mental fatigue. You're not sitting at charts all day. You don't have hours to experiment it. You need something that fits into your schedule, not takes over your life. That's why the system is structured around short, defined time windows, not constant monitoring. Two, the person who values stability over excitement. If you're looking for fast wins, constant action, high stimulation, these won't feel appealing, because the 3C approach is calm, structured, repeatable. It's designed for predictability over adrenaline, because consistency comes from stability, not excitement. 3 is a person willing to follow a process. This is important because many people say they want results but don't want structure. They want flexibility, freedom, the ability to adjust. But here's the reality. Without structure, there is no consistency. And without consistency, there are no results. So this method works best for someone who is willing to say, I will follow one process long enough to see it work. 4 is the long-term thinker. If your focus is, how fast can I make money? You'll struggle, because this method is built on compounding. Small controlled actions repeated consistently over time. It's not designed for quick spikes. It's designed for stable growth. Who this is not for. Now, this is a part most people skip, but it's the most important, because clarity also means knowing what to avoid. 1, the opportunity chaser. If you constantly feel like there might be something better, you'll struggle here, because this method requires commitment, Not forever, but long enough. If you're always switching, you'll never reach the point where results compound. 2 is the person who relies on motivation. If your execution depends on feeling inspired, feeling energized, feeling ready, these won't hold. Because real life doesn't operate that way. Some days you're tired, busy, distracted. This system is designed to work anyway, but only if you follow it regardless of how you feel. 3, the more is better thinker. Some people believe more strategies equal to more income, more effort equal to more results, more complexity equal to more effectiveness. But in reality, more usually creates friction, and friction kills consistency. So if you're constantly trying to add more, this method will feel too simple. 4 is the person avoiding structure. Let's be honest, structure feels restrictive. Rules, limits, defined processes. It feels like you're limiting yourself, But here's the shift. Those limits are what create stability, and stability is what allows growth. If you resist structure, you'll resist the very thing that creates results. A pop culture insight. There's a reason this pattern shows up in movies. Think about the Karate Kid. Daniel didn't improve by doing everything. He improved by repeating. Wax on, wax off. At first, it felt too simple, too repetitive, but those repetitions build skill. That's exactly how this method works. The real reason this matters. Because most people don't fail because of the method. They fail because of misalignment. They choose systems that don't fit their life and then blame themselves when they can't stay consistent. But once the system fits, everything changes. Execution becomes easier. Decisions become fewer. Consistency becomes natural. Now, how to know if this is right for you? Ask yourself 3 simple questions. Can I commit to one system for the next few months? Am I willing to follow structure instead of emotions? Do I value consistency over excitement? If the answer is yes, this will feel simple, sustainable, effective. If the answer is no, it will feel restrictive, slow, uncomfortable. The 3C trader method is not designed for everyone, and that's exactly why it works. Because it's built for a specific type of person. Someone who understands that clarity removes confusion, control stabilizes execution, consistency builds results. So before you ask, will this method work for me? A better question is, am I the type of person this method is designed for? Because when there is alignment, results follow. And when there isn't, even the best system will feel difficult. That's the difference. Not the strategy, not the market, but the fit.